At the height of his career, Mike Tyson wasn't just a boxer. He was a living legend, a force that terrified the world. Opponents feared him, fans adored him, and money flowed like a river. Millions, hundreds of millions. Mansions, cars, private jets, exotic pets, jewelry, wild parties. Tyson had it all, but then it all vanished. Tyson's spending habits were as famous as his punches. He bought everything he saw, everything he wanted, and even things he didn't need. Diamonds, private islands, gold-plated everything, cars that cost more than houses, yachts, helicopters. There was no limit, no thought for the future, no plan, just living in the moment, chasing thrill after thrill. He threw parties that the world couldn't imagine. Celebrities, athletes, models, musicians, they all came to Tyson's playground of excess. But every party, every gift, every gamble came with a price. It wasn't just spending. Tyson's life was filled with legal battles. Lawsuits piled up around him like storm clouds. Each settlement drained millions. One divorce alone swallowed a fortune. Mismanaged business deals took their toll, failed ventures swallowed cash, and people he trusted often betrayed him. Every dollar that came in was gone almost as fast as it arrived. And the press? They were relentless, always highlighting his extravagance, mistakes, and controversies. Behind the money and fame, there was pain. Tyson's personal life was chaotic. Struggles with addiction, anger, and mental health haunted him. The media didn't care. They only wanted drama. Every punch in the ring, every knockout, every championship overshadowed by whispers of his behavior off the ring. He was human, and humans make mistakes, especially when living without limits. He married young, divorced, married again, and relationships often fell apart under the weight of his fame. Friends came and went. Some tried to help, others tried to take advantage. Tyson's life became a whirlwind of highs and lows. One moment he was at the top of the world, the next he was facing bankruptcy. Gambling didn't help. Tyson risked enormous sums, often in casinos, often on things he barely understood. Money that could have lasted generations disappeared in a night. Cars, jewelry, houses, exotic pets, gone. Every fight earned him more millions, but somehow it was never enough to cover the lifestyle he chose. He spent, borrowed, gambled, and repeated the cycle. The world watched in shock. Fans couldn't believe it. How could the most feared fighter on earth, the youngest heavyweight champion in history, lose everything he had? Critics had a field day. They called him reckless, irresponsible, and warned others about the dangers of excess. But Tyson's story is more than money lost. It's a tale of human vulnerability, power, ego, and the cost of living without boundaries. Even at his lowest, Tyson never gave up entirely. Bankruptcy forced him to reevaluate. For the first time, he had to confront his life choices. Slowly, he rebuilt. He started to speak publicly, acted in movies, shared his story, and worked to regain his dignity. He discovered that money can be lost, fame can fade, but personal growth and redemption are possible. He became an example that even the strongest, most feared person can fall, but rising again is a choice. Tyson's story is shocking because it is real. Not a fairy tale, not a Hollywood drama, not fiction. It's a lesson about wealth, power, mistakes, and the fragility of human life. It's about learning to value what truly matters: relationships, self-awareness, and personal integrity. Tyson's life teaches us that no matter how high you rise, staying grounded is more important than the gold, the cars, the jewels, or the applause. And today, Tyson is different. He's older, wiser, reflective. He shares his experiences to help others avoid the pitfalls he faced. He talks about mistakes, about the cost of ego, about the importance of planning, saving, and thinking beyond instant gratification. He's not just a fighter anymore. He's a storyteller, a teacher, and a symbol of redemption. In the end, the story of Mike Tyson going broke isn't just about money. It's about life, about choices, about consequences, about realizing that being at the top doesn't protect you from falling. It's about understanding that even the baddest man on the planet is human, vulnerable, and capable of mistakes. And it's about hope, that even after losing everything, rebuilding is possible, and learning from the past can create a stronger, wiser future. Tyson's journey reminds us all: power without wisdom is dangerous, money without planning is fleeting, and fame without humility can vanish in an instant. But even in loss, there's a lesson, a chance to rise, and a story worth telling for generations. Mike Tyson lost everything at his peak, but he also gained something far more valuable: the knowledge of life, resilience, and the ability to rise again.